everyone, welcome back. It's Rachel with Living the Journal Life. I'm very excited to show this to you. So this is the current Kawaii Kit. The signups for this are open from February 1st through the 10th, and there will be a link in the description. And I'm so stoked about this kit. I can't wait to show it to you. But first, I want to show you our new freebies because it's a new freebie cycle. So this is the one that you get if you use my code, which is Rachel10 at Sweet Kawaii Design. You get this freebie and then 10% off. And then everybody else's I'm going to show you, it's their name plus 10. So mine is Rachel10. And I just love all the spring vibes. We all went hardcore in on the spring. Gwen is super cute. I love I'm like 110% tired. I'm going to use that one a lot. Sierra, I love the little penguin, just chilling. Like, I'm cool. Jennifer always has the greatest sayings. This is my circus. These are my monkeys. I'm going to use the heck out of that Game On one too. Kayla, I love little Connie and her frog and the little biscuit with Please Don't Die. Joanne has got some amazing Poe. Look at him with his little beret. Kelly has got all kinds of cozy and reading vibes. I love Biscuit with his little book. Christy, I love that rainbow biscuit. He makes me happy. And Connie coming out of her coffee cup. Just gotta love it. Natalie has gone all in on Biscuit. Look at all the cuteness. I love him with his little raincoat. And then Darshell, last but not least, again, some awesome Biscuit loving going on. So let's look at this Kawaii Kit. So these, the Kawaii Kit doesn't come to the shop. It is exclusive. I will link Tasia's reveal video because she gives you like all the details. I'm just showing you the stickers because I got this one and I was like, well, I'm changing my plan. I had another kit that I was going to use and I was like, nope. Gotta use this one. I'm ready for a little bit of spring in my life. I love all the colors. I needed this like brightness coming in for the week. I had a really hard week the week before this and I just wanted this kit. It's exactly what I needed at the exactly right time. And I love the little date covers with the little plants. I wish I could keep some plants in the house, but my cats would just eat them alive. So last week we tried out doing a to-do list only, and while it worked out, it left me very frazzled. And I don't know if it's because I had a super heavy week with doctors, or if just having that much to-do list space unorganized like that didn't work out. I found I was using a lot of sticky notes because I do actually have to-dos that need to be done on certain days, and I felt very just like discombobulated. So I like the idea of having a running to-do list, but I need more than a running to-do list. Does that make sense? Like I really love the idea of having all of this to-do list space, but I needed a little bit more organization because I felt so frazzled last week. And I'm sure part of it was all the medical stuff going on, of course, but part of it was that my planner wasn't working out great for me. So I'm going to modify what we did last week, and I'm going to keep a big section for like running to-dos and different to-do lists, but I also am going to at the top, as you can see, I'm putting down date covers so that I have a spot for weather, because, you know, weather nerd. If I'm going to have dailies or a daily section, I'm going to have weather. And then a small section for to-do lists that are just like for that day, so that when I'm setting up my daily pages, I don't feel so frazzled. Because last week, and again, it was a frazzly week. There was 3 doctor's appointments and it was a lot of like medication changes and I just felt overwhelmed, but I didn't do a single one of my daily cleaning tasks. I didn't do like any of my laundry. Like everything sort of fell by the wayside, and I wasn't sure if it was because of the system that I was using, like that the system broke down, or because it was such a hard week. And I think it was a little bit of both. I think that was probably the really wrong week to try and change things because of course it is, like, right? That's what we planner people do. When we get overwhelmed with stuff, we're like, let's change everything. It'll be great. Well, it wasn't great, but it was great in some respects. Like I did really like all of that to-do list space. It did get things out of my brain and onto paper, which I really find is great for helping to mitigate anxiety, but it didn't give me what I needed. So I was just checking which one had more to-do list spaces and which of the checklists had less to-do list spaces. So the smaller ones ended up being the scallop checklist. So I'm using those at the top. And this is where I'm going to put my daily specific tasks. So instead of just a list of cleaning things, I'm going to put that I clean bathrooms on Mondays and I dust on Tuesdays. I'm using the Clean Mama system a little bit tailored towards my life. But I'm going to write those out, and then like things that happen on very specific days, I'm going to write those out. And I think that will help a little bit more organization. It just felt like it was starting to get really redundant of like, I wrote down that I read a book here, and then I wrote down that I read a book here, and it was a little too much repetitive of that stuff that I didn't have the energy for. Whereas the to-do lists, I can write those down all over the place and not feel like it's repetitive, because my anxiety, that actually chills out my anxiety. So I kind of got rid of a little too much last week, and we're living, we're learning, we got this. And oh, you guys, look at these full boxes. I mean, doesn't it just like, I don't know, give you all the spring happiness, joy vibes? I think I'm gonna have to have a garden this year. We've done just like flower gardens for the last few years, but I think I want like something easy to grow stuff, like maybe just some zucchini. And I don't know if you've ever grown zucchini, but in the Pacific Northwest, it's just like you look at it and it's like explosion of zucchini everywhere. And just like flowers for sure, but I don't know. I'm ready for a little bit of springy action. Maybe some bulbs. Maybe I'll plant some bulbs. I know you're supposed to do that in the late fall, but I think I could get in on some bulb action. So I decided that I needed to move these checklists down, because I want to be able to have a header section so that I know what this list is for, because this part of the planner is going to be my non-day specific stuff that I want to get done. So I did really like that organizational of like, here's all the planner stuff, here's all the YouTube stuff, here's all of the like medical stuff, you know what I mean? Like I really liked having those sectioned out. That was the part that I want to keep from last week. That was the part that was successful and made my brain so happy. So I want to be able to have a label or some way to denote what the lists are up in that section. And then I thought I would just use some of this happy washi, because I mean, look at it, little bees. And yeah, I have zero chill with this kit. It came into my life at the perfect time that I just needed this springiness in my life. And then underneath that, I'm just saving one little spot for like a high or low. I haven't decided. It's probably going to be per day. If I'm having a really bad day, it's going to be like, this is what made my day horrible. Or if I'm having a great day, this is what made it great. Or in between days, this is something that happened. So that's the sort of space of infinite possibilities, because I'm going to just jot one thing about my day. So it'll be a little bit redundant from what I did on my daily page, but it's like one thing. This is the one thing to remember about that day. Or it might be like, you know, this is the one thing that used up all my energy, or this is the one thing that this is the game I played all day and that's why I didn't get anything done on my to-do list, or this was the doctor's appointment that, well, this week isn't doctor's, but you know what I mean. This is like Thursday is my mom's birthday and I plan on doing whatever she wants to do. So if I don't get anything else done that day, oh well, that's fine. And I'll put mom's birthday at the bottom, like, yay. So that's just sort of what I'm going to use that bottom part for. So we're going to have weather, day specific, wow, can't say that word, day specific to-do lists, and then our cool art, and then just like running to-do lists separated by category. And then at the bottom is something special about that day. And another thing that I really missed last week that really didn't work for me was no habit trackers, because I am trying to, now that we're towards the end of January, we're getting into February, this is when I really start focusing on my goals. Everybody that was like putting out all that frantic resolution energy has pretty much given up by now. And we're all of us goal people can kind of do what we do for the rest of the year. So this is the time when I'm trying to really focus on my goals and see what I'm doing. So those habit trackers are kind of essential, because I need to make sure that how often am I putting energy into something. And it's not like it's all, you know, hard stuff. Like I'm trying to introduce doing a daily A6 page, and that is purely art. Like I can just sticker bomb it, I can journal, I can do whatever I want with that page. It's a way to get my creative juices flowing and maybe decrease some of my anxiety. So it's not like the things that I need to track are hard. It's more like I want to make sure that I am prioritizing everything, my mental health, my physical health, and everything in between, all the health. And I thought I would do a highlight or a low light in those 2 half boxes, just sort of a, you know, kind of what I'm doing at the bottom of the page daily, but for the overall week. So this is what it looks like. You can see I have a big space for general to-dos. It can keep running over. I've got my daily pages, my YouTube, and then day-specific tasks at the top. It's gonna rain probably all week, but I only do for like 3 days at a time. And I don't know what our meal plan is going to be like for the whole week, just no Monday and Tuesday. So this is how last week went. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that I just did not do. I had 3 doctor's appointments, which was a little bit overwhelming. And this didn't work out for me. I liked the concept and I love the art, but functionally it just wasn't exactly what I needed. So I like this concept, and we're just like we're doing this week, we're just going to keep refining it until it works perfectly for me. And then my daily pages, of course, worked great. So this is Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Just coffee bombed the page because I got a new coffee maker and I am so in love with it. It is amazing. So you're going to see a lot of coffee this week. And then this big one is from Sweet Kawaii Design. And I don't know where the cat washi is from. It was a gift, but just sort of little chaotic days because these days were really chaotic. It was doctors and medical stuff, and I got a little bit more focused on Friday and Saturday. This is Itty Bitty Sticker Co. again. I've been holding on to that Molly in her winter goodness, winter festival gear for so long. I'm so proud of myself for finally using it. And then Sunday and Monday, I used the new daily journaling kits from Sweet Kawaii Design. And I think it's sort of the perfect amount. If you are new to like Hobonichi Cousins or daily pages, perfect amount of stickers. Seems like a lot of talking this week, but I had to figure things out. So thanks for coming along on the journey with me. If you want to check out this Kawaii kit, deets are below in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.